So welcome again to our treatment of WAEC questions for chemistry. And we have the next question that says the IUPAC name of the compound is, and we have 4 options. So as usual, I've always said that the best way to name a compound is to stretch out the structure. So we see what is bonded to what. That way you get a better view of how to name the compound. So let's go. We start with and you trace along the carbon. You know your parent chain goes along carbon. So we have CH3. So I bring my CH3 bonded to, I have my CH. So I bring my CH bonded to, now ignore this first of all because it's a substituent. So the next carbon is CH2. So I have my CH2. And of course, at the end of it, I have my what? OH. So if you go back, you notice that this Cl is actually written after CH. That tells you it is bonded to CH. So this is Cl. So now we have the skeleton of the compound. So it's now easier for us to actually name the compound. Now, how do we name the compound? Rule number 1 says determine the parent chain. And of course, whenever we have 2 functional groups, you have to know which functional group will be in the parent chain and which of them automatically becomes a substituent. And of course, the rule says whenever we have halogens, chlorine, bromine, fluorine, iodine, they act as branches. So in this case now, our Cl is a branch and we'll call it chloro. Of course, you see how the name is beginning to form. So the remaining part of it now makes up our parent chain. So if you put this together now, this is our parent chain. And of course, OH now becomes the main functional group. So when we have OH and we want to name a compound like this, the carbon, you number along the carbon. And the carbon closest to your OH, automatically you number from that end. So that means this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. So how do we name it? Remember the rule, the branch number, the prefix, and the suffix. So the prefix tells you how many carbons do we have in the parent chain. 1, 2, 3. Since there are 3, that means it's going to be propane. So this is propan. Now, because there's an OH, it will end with what? OL. Or. Now, as you look at the options, you have to specify the carbon bonded to the OH. What position is it? Of course, if it is number 1, you either ignore it. But if it is have to be specified, like you see in the option, you indicate it. So carbon 1 is bonded to OH, so propane 1 or. So that's the parent chain. Propane because we have 3 carbon, or because there is an OH group, and of course the carbon attached to the OH group is number 1. So our parent name is propane 1 or. Now our substituent is attached to which carbon on the parent chain? That is 2-chloro. So putting them together, the rule says your branch number, your branch, and of course your parent chain. So what's the branch number? 2. What is the branch or substituent? Chloro. Now what is the parent name? Propan 1 or simply propanol. So that's option D. So that is how we name the compound. So we'll move to the next question.